USRA B Modifieds taking to the track. First of four heat races coming your way tonight here at the Rapid Speedway. Night number 2 of the 2021 racing season. Green flag is in the air. Off to the early race lead, you've got Randy Van Veldhuizen in the 66R machine. The 777's moving into that second spot. That is Adam Sage of Sioux Falls in that second position. Coming down to complete lap number 1 here in heat race number 1 of 4. And Tesh moving into that second spot. Trevor Tesh moving into second position. Sage will battle back on the top side. And now here comes the 64 machine. The 64 of Anthony Roth moving into the top 4. Randy Van Veldhuizen, your race leader. Randy Van Veldhuizen with the race lead. Tesh on the bottom side. Sage running third. Sage with that high side run will move into the second spot, pushing Tesh back to third. And Roth rounding out your top 4. Here comes Diggity. Dave Kennedy in the 21K looking to get into the top 4 for tonight's USRA B Modifieds. Modifieds brought to you by J&L Storage. Oh, look out, we got the 777s of Sage going off the track off the top of turn number 2. He'll rejoin the field at the back of the pack, and Roth moving up ahead to the race lead. Anthony Roth moving up front in that 64 machine. Roth moving up front. Tesh still in that second spot. Randy Van Veldhuizen looking to get back, and Van Veldhuizen will get back in his second position with Tesh running in third. Kennedy will round out your top 4 this time around. Van Veldhuizen slipping up a little bit at the top side of turns 3 and 4. Tesh will take over second spot. Trevor Tesh moving into second position. Kennedy puts up a challenge on Van Veldhuizen for fourth spot. USRA B Modifieds heat race number 1 of 4. Anthony Roth of Columbus, Nebraska, your race leader with 2 to go. Roth with the race lead. Tesh running in second spot. Van Veldhuizen in third, and Kennedy getting himself in the mix. Dave Kennedy in the 21K from that fourth position, working on Trevor Tesh in the 21T. A pair of 21s going after it as Roth leads them to the white flag. White flag is out. Heat race number 1 of 4 for the USRA B Modifieds here tonight at the Rapid Speedway. Van Veldhuizen is off the track. Randy Van Veldhuizen off the track. Kennedy moves up to second. Checkers come out this time around. Your heat race winner, Anthony Roth.
Anthony Roth picking up that heat race win. Coming home in that second spot, Diggity Dave Kennedy, Trevor Tesh, and Andrew Allers rounding out your top 4. Top 4 get into the A main, top 3 into the redraw. And outside of him, the 21F of Eric Faber. Inside of your 4th and final row, driving the 15A, that is Kurt Allers. 8 laps the distance. Top 4 get into the A main. Top 3 make the redraw.
All right, Joel Viss, heat race number 2 of 4. The USRA B Modifieds got a pair of Tylers up front on row number 1. Ready to kick this one off. Green flag is in the air. Heat race number 2 of 4. And Tyler Tesh will take the early race lead. Tyler Johnson up top, and the 91 a little too high. Off the track, top side at turn 2. Tyler Tesh to the race lead. Here comes Scott Kennedy moving into that second spot. Ryan Walker on the bottom side in the 06W and splitting the difference in the 52K. Trevor Kroc. Trevor Kroc will settle back in that 4th position. There is your top 4, 1 lap into it. Tyler Tesh, your race leader. Ryan Walker in second spot. Scott Kennedy running in third. Here comes Eric Faber with a bullet. Faber in that white 21 moving up to that 3rd spot to the inside of Kennedy. Tesh, your race leader. Eric Faber moving into 3rd position right behind Ryan Walker, and Scott Kennedy, your top 4 on the field. Heat race number 2 of 4, the J&L Storage and Service USRA B Modifieds here tonight at the Rapid Speedway. Tyler Tesh, your race leader. Tyler Tesh, Ryan Walker, Scott Kennedy, and Eric Faber, your top 4 on the field. From the back, here comes Tyler Johnson. Started on the front row, went to the back after an early race mishap, and now knocking on the door to get back into that top 4. Tyler Tesh, your race leader. Ryan Walker, Scott Kennedy, and here comes Tyler Johnson. Tyler Johnson moving into the 4th and final transfer spot. He's going to try to take 3rd from Scott Kennedy. Johnson to the inside of Kennedy as Tyler Tesh pulling away from the rest of the pack. Ryan Walker in 2nd spot. Tyler Johnson moving up into that 3rd spot, pushing Scott Kennedy back to 4th. Tesh, Walker, Johnson, and Kennedy your top 4. And now Johnson slides up in front of Walker for the 2nd position. Ryan Walker trying to cross over in the 06W as Tesh leads another lap. Tyler Johnson and Ryan Walker battling it out for 2nd. Johnson in 2nd, Walker in 3rd. Scott Kennedy your top 4. Top 4 will advance to tonight's A feature. Top 3 will make the redraw. Tyler Tesh, your race leader. Tyler Tesh leading them to the white flag this time by Tyler Johnson, top side in the 91, running in that 2nd spot. Ryan Walker in 3rd, and a contest for 4th as Eric Faber gets into the mix. Eric Faber on the low side looking to take that 4th spot from Scott Kennedy. Checkers fly this time by your heat race winner, Tyler Tesh, taking home heat race number 2.
Tyler Tesh runs away with that heat race. Tyler Johnson, good rebound to get back into the top 2. Number 06W, Ryan Walker, holds on for that 3rd and final redraw position, and Eric Faber climbs his way into that 4th and final A-main transfer spot. And outside of him, the 00 of Devin Schlumbaum. Inside of your 4th and final row, it's the 34 of Miles Veen. Get your 50-50 tickets. We are getting close to drawing at intermission. 50-50 tickets, just $1.
3rd of 4 heat races for the USRAB Modifieds through the green flag this time by J&L Storage and Service, bringing you the USRAB Mods. Last week's A feature winner, Jackson Mulder, off to the early race lead, followed by the 87 of Clint Erickson in that 2nd spot. Tracy Johnson moving down on the low side in the number 19 machine. Johnson will take over the 2nd position. Johnson and Erickson running 2nd and 3rd. And the battle for the 4th and final transfer spot, the 00 of Devin Schlumbaum currently in that 4th and final transfer spot. Schlumbaum running in 4th. Here comes Lyndon Johnson moving in the 11L machine. Jackson Mulder, your race leader. Clint Erickson, Tracy Johnson, Devin Schlumbaum, your top 4. Caleb Motter, Lyndon Johnson, and Miles Veen round out your field. 3rd of 4 heat races for the USRAB Modifieds here tonight. B Modifieds on night number 2 of the race season at the Rapid Speedway. Jackson Mulder, Clint Erickson, Tracy Johnson, Devin Schlumbaum, your top 4. Top 4 will get through to the A feature. Top 3 will make the redraw here tonight. Lyndon Johnson and Caleb Motter continue a battle for position for that 5th spot. Tracy Johnson off the track. Top of turn 3, the 19 of Tracy Johnson, and he's heading for the outfield. So the 19 of Tracy Johnson out of the race, running in that 2nd spot. That will move everybody up a position, save for your race leader, Jackson Mulder. Mulder taking him off of turn number 4. Jackson Mulder, Clint Erickson, Devin Schlumbaum, and now Caleb Motter into that 4th and final transfer spot into tonight's A feature. 3rd of 4 heat races for the USRAB Modifieds, presented by J&L Storage and Service. Here on the Rapid Speedway, Jackson Mulder, your race leader with 2 to go. Mulder followed by Clint Erickson, Devin Schlumbaum, and Caleb Motter in the 4th and final transfer spot. Miles Veen slow at the back of the pack, and Veen's going to have to pull that 34 machine in and retire from the heat race. White flag coming out, Jackson Mulder, your race leader. Jackson Mulder, Clint Erickson, Devin Schlumbaum, Caleb Motter, and Lyndon Johnson, your survivors left on the track for heat race number 3. USRAB Modifieds heat race winner, the number 4 of Jackson Mulder.
Jackson Mulder grabbing that heat race win. Clint Erickson in the second spot. Devin Schlumbaum the third and final redraw position. And Lyndon Johnson grabs the final spot into the A-main.
Fourth and final heat race for the USRAB Modifieds. Coming to the green flag this time around. Caskey and Myers up front on row number 1. Colton Caskey, Tyler Myers, Kevin Joe Wakeham coming in the number 27 machine, moving up to that second spot. Tyler Myers, your race leader, as we got one around near the back of the pack. That looks to be the 45 machine. 45 of Tucker Powell still not restarting, and the caution will come out. Tucker Powell going around. Alex Wiertsma pulling in.
Tucker Powell coming to a stop out there in the backstretch.
And then there were 5. We'll re-go Colton Caskey and Tyler Myers up front on row number 1. J&L Storage and Service, 45 of Tucker Powell being asked to exit the racetrack. We're bringing out the caution as we restart. Tyler Myers, your early race leader. Tyler Myers with the race lead. Derek Van Veldhuizen off the track in turn number 2 this time. Caskey in that second spot, not for long. Here comes Kevin Joe Wakeham in the 27 machine. Kevin Joe Wakeham moving up in that 27 into second spot, sending Caskey back to third. Corbin Erickson rounding out your top 4. Top 4 will make it through to tonight's A feature. Top 3 to the redraw. Fourth and final heat race for the USRAB Modifieds. Tyler Myers, pair of 27s up front. Myers and Joe Wakeham running 1 and 2. Tyler Myers and Kevin Joe Wakeham running 1 and 2. Corbin Erickson looking to get that third spot from Caskey. Caskey will have the high side run in the 77 machine. Erickson and Caskey side by side as Caskey slips up on the top of the track. Erickson will take over third position. Corbin Erickson to third, and now Caskey looking to cross right back over in the 77, and Caskey will take the third spot back from Erickson. An ebb and flow of position for that third spot on the racetrack, presently held by Corbin Erickson. Tyler Myers, your race leader in the 27. Kevin Joe Wakeham in the 27 running in second spot. And Colton Caskey running in that third position. Corbin Erickson in fourth. Presently on the outside looking in is Derek Van Veldhuizen in the number 20 machine. Van Veldhuizen at the back of the pack on the outside looking in for tonight's A feature presently. Myers, Joe Wakeham, Caskey, and Erickson, your top 4. Fourth and final heat race for the USRAB Modifieds here tonight at the Rapid Speedway. B-Mods presented by J&L Storage and Service. Tyler Myers, your race leader, coming off of turn number 4. Myers, Joe Wakeham, followed by Caskey, Erickson, and Derek Van Veldhuizen closing the gap. Derek Van Veldhuizen closing the gap for that fourth and final transfer spot. He's going to put up a battle in that number 20 before it's all said and done. White flag is out for Tyler Myers. Now Derek Van Veldhuizen around at the back of the pack in the 20 once again. It comes to a stop on the exit of turn number 3. Van Veldhuizen going around in turn number 3. He had to give it all he had for that fourth and final transfer spot. Just couldn't keep it straight.
Tyler Myers grabs that final heat race win. Kevin Joe Wakeham in that second spot. Third spot going to go to Colton Caskey, and Corbin Erickson will grab that fourth and final transfer.